Hello and welcome to a tutorial on iMovie for Mac. iMovie is pretty widely used, particularly on iPads, and the Mac version is just a little bit more complex. There's a little bit more that you can do with it, but it can still be used and has the same capabilities in classroom applications. So when we talk about how can this program be used in the applications, I look at this as really, it's, I would say junior, intermediate, senior. It could be used by primary students, but it's because it's relatively complicated, I would suggest that it's probably for junior and above. Now, as far as which subjects, I think it's pretty widely used, so it can be used in any subject area. So it could be explaining a concept in math. It could be presentation software for history or geography or science. And then it can also be used in language in a variety of ways. So it could be for procedural writing, so how to do something. So could still have the same concepts. Remembering that you can always screenshot using a device, so it could be where there's text added to it on, again with that procedural writing aspect, it could be screenshots of text, it could be screenshots of how to do something, so it certainly is procedural writing, it could be creative writing, there's a real variety of ways that it can be used. So when we use iMovie, we have two options to either create a new movie or a new trailer. The main difference being a new movie is like a blank canvas. So I'm able to add any photos, videos, music, sound effects, anything that I want. I have full control over the transitions, full control over the background sounds, whatever I would like. A trailer is exactly what you would think of when you think of a movie trailer because it has already pre-designed transitions and pre-designed sound effects. So with obviously some different templates to choose from. So for simplicity's sake, for this tutorial, I'm going to look at the tutorial here is on a new trailer. So when I click on new trailer, double click, it brings up the different types that I can use. So when I go through, there's a lot in here. I can go through and just pick whatever it is that I would like, and I know that since the photos that I'm going to use are from a summer, I'm going to pick a travel theme. So when I click on the play button here, it will actually show what the template is. So I can see the background here. I get a bit of a preview. So if I decide that I want to use that, or if I decide that I'm going to go in and try, and I'm just wondering what does holiday look like. So again, sorry, if I double click it starts it for me. A single click will just preview. So here's another possibility. And you'll see that it has the number of cast members, which you can change. So under family, you'll see it says 2 to 6. Under film noir, it says 2. So you have control over how many family members. And we can go through and just pick whatever it is that we would like. So I'm going to go with adrenaline because it'll let me pick whatever I like. So when I double click, it opens it up, and I'm going to call this summer, and I know that I have some photos from the summer of 2012 quickly accessible. So I'm going to call it that. So it's creating the trailer for me now, and you can see in the middle here are all of the photos in my photo gallery. I think these are default photos, all these country flags. So, and then down on the bottom, I have my outline, I have my storyboard, so what I need, and then I have my shot list. So if I decide in my outline that this is called Summer 2012, and I'm going to call this Kivel Films, I can pick what I would like. I kind of like the street lamp. At any point, sorry, I was typing too fast there. So you can see up in the top right hand corner, the previews are there. And then I can go in and kind of change who has edited all of these. So I could say I could put my wife's name, and I could put one of my sons, and I'll change this one to another one of my sons, and last one, and then I'll say the casting is my daughter. So there's our outline, and when we go into our storyboard. So our first one is a group shot. So as I go through all of my photos from the bottom, I could pick the first day back to school. That's the end of the summer, so I'm going to pick something more from the beginning. And we'll pick group shot, so we'll take this team picture from their baseball. So you can see when I click on it, it drops it right in. And in here, I can change our text. So let's say the story. Oh, I have a hard time typing. So I'm just adding my text here, and I can go back into my photos. So what I would like, I'm going to put a few different photos in here of different things that were from the summer, and then I can continue to go through. So we have our summer 2012, and again we're going to continue to just drop in a variety of photos. Here's another one from the boat. I'm just going to go quickly. You can see that they are all quickly just dropping in by a single click. There's their uncle fishing with them. And we'll throw this one in here. And again, I can go through here and then just say closing day. Stony Creek Optimus Little League Baseball. And then in here I can just pick 4 different photos of baseball. So one of the drawbacks is the fact that we cannot edit the number of slides. So the number of slides, the time, the transitions, everything is on there for us when we use iMovie. So there's good and bad. We have less control, but it's also less that we have to do. So at any point, if we bring it back to the beginning, I can hit play. And then you can see that what it does is, since we don't have anything, it's going to go through that full, all of our slides for us. So then we would just continue to drop in descriptions across the top, and you can see where it just kind of brings it in for us. We can bring in video if we wanted to. Video is fine, and it'll let us crop how much time we would like the video, which 2 or 3 seconds. So in this case, the only object of what I would do, I'll repeat some of the photos. So I see where skill is everything. Actually, it's kind of fitting for this. Sorry, we're going to drop that one in. Oops, did it twice, that's okay. Go back to a group shot up here, another boat shot. We'll repeat some of these. We'll do close up here. Obviously, I would need more photos than I have. Just repeating a couple to go all the way through. And since this last one I think would be good, the last couple should probably be the last couple should be school, because we could say get ready to go back to school. And then we could in here just say goodbye to summer 2012. So if we bring this all the way back to the beginning and hit play, sorry, I have to bring it all the way back to the beginning. And then here's the whole video, which you can see is 1 minute and 4 seconds. I can full screen that if I want to in the preview. And then I can minimize my screen back. And when we are done, I can save this. And that is the end of iMovie.